Alright, this is how it works. You can stroll this puppy out and go up against the best times, or you can stick your ego on the chopping block and make this an old-fashioned gunfight. A mid-engine Grand Tour, the 512TR is lighter and less massive feeling than the Diablo. The chassis tends to understeer slightly, will power oversteer but doesn't feel especially comfortable doing so. The gated shifter, long part of Ferrari's lore, doesn't like to be rushed. The Viper's a monstrous V10 engine with a car built around it. It has very crisp and predictable handling. The massive quantities of torque can be a problem in cornering where a too early application of the throttle can snap the tail end around quicker than you'd like. Of the bunch, the Viper has the most direct race car feel. The world's only aluminum unit body sports car, the NSX uses lightweight and ingenious variable valve train technology to extract excellent performance from the relatively small V6. The rear tires track along obediently in 95% of situations, requiring something foolish to make this car spin. It has very precise steering and excellent ABS-assisted brakes. The small size of the RX-7's power plant allows the overall car size to be small and lightweight. The RX-7 is second only to the Viper in its race car-like feel. It is slightly more tail-happy than many of the others, but extremely stable under braking, even in a turn, thanks to well-thought-out passive steer suspension geometries. At the heart of the Supra's power plant is its sequential twin-turbo system. Though response is quite good, it has a touch more low RPM lag than the very immediate power delivery of the RX-7. Steady-state cornering shows mild understeer with very aggressive throttle mashing required to step the tail out. Predictable and controllable handling are the trademarks of this car. All-wheel drive helps put the VT's 492 brake horsepower to the ground. Up to 15% of the power is put through to the front wheels when the rears break traction. There's slight understeer through low-speed turns, but the rear drive character of the car is fully preserved, as aggressive use of the throttle can still bring the tail out. The new 911 still sports the much-loved design. Lift-off oversteer tendencies have been greatly softened by chassis tuning and wide rear tires. In tight, really low-speed corners, the front end will push, but with throttle application, the car is easy to balance as speed increases. Racing-bred ABS brakes have excellent feel and are fantastically powerful. The ZR1 is America's sports car brought to new levels with a Lotus-designed 4-cam 32-valve V8 generating 405 brake horsepower. The low stance and wide tires give it a reassuring stability in most situations. Understeer in low-speed corners is minimal, and power on oversteer is possible and arrives with great predictability and control. A mid-engine Grand Tour, the 512TR is lighter and less massive feeling than the Diablo. The chassis tends to understeer slightly,